What happens when you're treated like kids and never held accountable for anything you do? Being violent becomes the norm, so smashing, grabbing, and looting stores will be excused. They accuse everyone of discrimination. You're next if you go any places near them. But if a black person is more likely to get robbed, shot, and killed by another black person, why should we take you serious? What happens when even having the nastiest character you get a pass in America? You think you don't need to change your behavior and it's everyone else acting unbearable. What's the effect of that garbage music promoting negative stereotypes and them condoning it? A bunch of bogus kids making excuses for what their culture is. You know you're sick when you see the violence that happens in Mexico and it makes you smile. Because now you think you can justify the reason why your people in the United States are foul. But never compare the struggles of a place with a corrupt government who doesn't help its civilians to Section 8, to your government that caters to you like children and holds us to a standard that you don't have to live in. Don't compare people in poverty who don't want to live a life of crime to people who glorify violence and show off being the grimy kind. The others want to say BLM to their esophagus rips, but glorifies rap that sends people to prison because it makes them billions since they have stocks in prison. What happens when they push a certain group that's behind the famous rap scene? The others think they can use them to convince us to take the vaccine. They did it with Rodney King. It didn't start with George Floyd. They've been pushing their agents of chaos to divide us. It was all a forced ploy. But if you're not convinced with these snobby pimps, the first thing they'll call you is racist. They're all full of a lot of shit. When American Cholo made Tiger apologize and Power 106 took the interview down over some tired lies, I knew who my enemy is. It became clear. Us Latinos getting any kind of shine is what their brain fears. Us Latinos standing up for our people got them mad because apparently they're supposed to be savage and lethal. I'm supposed to give a fuck about your average cerebral. I'm supposed to put you above me? That isn't equal. Now I'ma prove why all your hypocritical patterns are see-through. I'ma laugh at you people. Don't ever think that you could overshadow me, Chico. So go ahead and fix the fight. But when it's time to reap what you sow, don't be a bitch and whine. You can try to fool the public and trick the minds, but in reality you're proving what I've been saying to be true in the crystal light. They built a statue of him but would never see me as a piece smarter. So that's the reason I capture pretentious actions and have to think smarter. They tried to leave me in the deep waters. All they did was create a monster who rose from the cracks like a concrete flower. I leave doubters trying to reroute us and YouTube moderators trying to police how I think and speak outwards. Trying to dictate my thoughts and censor my words. Suck my fat dick, bitch, I'm putting Mexicans first. Cause you won't give us credit for being the first Americans, jerk, and then you try to convince me about China being better or worse? What's freedom of speech if your words are censored? If they limit your imagination and creativity? Freedom? Sure, pretender. They don't mind a particular kind setting up their lemonade stand but ask for a health inspection and a permit for a certain vendor. But I'm not a victim, I'm the greatest to ever do it. You nor your kids will never accomplish more than what I have, and it transcends the music. But when I tell you I'm the greatest, you say I'm being proud in vain. When I tell you you're clueless to what I've been through in this country, look at your coward face. So whether I talk about being victimized or being a victor, you'll judge no matter what. And that's exactly the reason why I don't give a fuck about the opinions of you cucks. You disgusting little maggot cunts. The odds were against me, but it's time to get even. Stay tuned just to add it up.